Hi, can y'all hear me? I was having some technical difficulties. So yeah, let me know how the volume is working for you guys, or not, or if it's too loud or too quiet for you guys. I am trying all sorts of new technology today. I have a whole setup here with the help of my friend Wayne. I have new technology to play things and make it all look snazzy, so I hope you guys enjoy. Also, I have all sorts of beautiful lights on myself. Happy April 20th for those that celebrate. For those that don't, I have popcorn and Coke, and that's all you need. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Monday so far. Today's feature film is Reefer Madness. That's because we're too quiet, but I see what you did there. I do. I see what you did. Yeah, today's film is Reefer Madness, the original, not the musical. I hope you guys enjoy today's feature. Let me see. There we are. Much better. Things I learned today. Oh, yes, I'm wearing my Katya Zamolodchikova t-shirt today in honor of things. By the way, above my video right here, see right, bam, there, you could be my newest subscriber. For anyone that hasn't officially subscribed to my channel, I'm trying to go for a goal of 1,000 people subscribed, because then once I hit the 1,000 mark, YouTube finally decides that I'm a real human being and gives me all sorts of actual YouTube powers. So, if you want to go ahead and be one of my subscribers, that would be yummy, and that will throw your name above everything in the video here, and you'll make my little counter go up. So, for those that are unfamiliar with this film, it's a propaganda film. It has the origins in what used to be these like roadside attractions where people would go around like in the country and be set up on the side of the road next to like small towns and have these displays of poor people going through the withdrawals of different various drugs, and they would call them dope shows. Yep, that's where Marilyn Manson got the name of it. And then of course then when film became a thing, they made that be a film, and they made all this sentiment of like scare 'em straight footage into the videos that you see today. There is a great musical parody of this that they did on Broadway that turned into an HBO movie, and the HBO movie is as good, if not better, than any stage version I've ever seen of it. Reefer Madness, the musical. But this predates it. There's been various different cuts of it. You'll see that it's a 4:3 format. That's what it originally was shown in, because old-timey movies had different ratios. So this is from back in the 1930s. So without further ado, feel free to become one of my subscribers, or if you like what's going on and you want to watch this with your friends online, spread this to your Facebook, spread this to your Twitter, your Instagram, wherever. That way we can just like pack out this entire chat room with all sorts of people being silly and strange and loud, because gosh darn it, we might as well just hang out and have fun together if we're going to be stuck inside our houses. So, also, if you want to throw any money into my tip bucket, please, by all means. And again, acknowledgement, thank you to everybody that's on Patreon as one of my supporters. You help me get a nice setup with professional lighting. Look at that. Look at, ooh, I'm underlit. Anyway, I have 3, 4, 5, 6 lights going on total, making this what it is. So we're gonna figure this out together. So thank you to everybody that supports me on Patreon for that. So without further ado, let me go ahead and close my little background music here. This, from 1938, everybody, is the original, the one, the only Reefer Madness. Let me know if the audio of the film is good for you. I'm going to turn it up just a touch. The motion picture you're about to witness may startle you. It would not have been possible otherwise to sufficiently emphasize the frightful toll of the new drug menace, which is destroying the youth of America in alarmingly increasing numbers. Marijuana is that drug, a violent narcotic. Ooh. An unspeakable scourge, the real public enemy number one. Its first effects is sudden, violent, uncontrollable laughter. Then come dangerous hallucinations. Space expands, time slows down, almost stands still. Fixed ideas come next, conjuring up monstrous extravagances, followed by emotional disturbances, the total inability to direct thoughts, the loss of all power to resist physical emotions, leading finally to acts of shocking violence, ending often in incurable insanity. In picturing its soul-destroying effects, no attempt was made to equivocate. The scenes and incidents which fictionalized for purposes of this story are based upon actual research into the results of marijuana addiction. If their stark reality will make you think, will make you aware that something must be done to wipe out this ghastly menace, then the picture will have not failed in its purpose, because the dread marijuana may be reaching forth next for your son or daughter, or yours, which he actually says, I believe, at the end. Come on, William Randolph Hearst Publishing. God. But is the 1930s drug war indistinguishable from the 2020s drug war? No, it's completely indistinguishable.
Must be stopped. You and all other school parent groups about the country, and you must stand united on this and stamp out this frightful assassin of our youth. You can do it by bringing about compulsory education on the subject of narcotics in general, but dread marijuana in particular. That is the purpose of this meeting, ladies and gentlemen, to lay the foundation for a nationwide campaign by you to demand by law such compulsory education. Because it is only through enlightenment that this scourge can be wiped out. Out of the traffic in these drugs, a lawlessness that we can scarcely estimate has grown and is now flourishing. It exists in almost every city and hamlet in the country. It might be interesting and important for you to know some of the methods used in bringing these drugs into the country, and the work of the forces of law and order, which are daily combating the traffic, always at the risk of life by their agents. This ceaseless fight against the drug traffic is directed by the Department of Narcotics, Washington.
Lord, as he gathers his thoughts.
I've received a letter of vital importance from a member of the Narcotics Bureau. I'm going to read this letter to you. My dear Dr. Carroll, the suppression of the use of marijuana and of the forces lurking behind it are the most important jobs this department is now engaged in. At the outset of this letter, there is one vital fact I would like to submit. There is a powerful agency. I speak of the school parent associations of this country, which can be invaluable in stamping out this scourge. Their help, their eternal vigilance, could be the deciding factor in our fight against it. The weed marijuana is grown in every state in the Union. Recently, in the city of Brooklyn, New York, a field of marijuana was found behind a tenement court. The weed was here being cultivated, regularly stripped and dried and sold in schools and at government army posts in and around New York. The dried leaves and berries are ground up and made into cigarettes by a simple hand machine. The deadly narcotic is thus quickly and easily prepared for its market. The sale of marijuana is even more difficult to detect and halt than the traffic in drugs such as opium, morphine, and heroin. They are hidden in fake jewelry cases, in the heels of shoes, women's shoes especially, because the drugs can be secreted in false heels. Hollowed shaving brushes are another medium. Books with false centers are often used. Watch cases.
I like that they're giving you all the details. If you've never run a high drugs before, you now know like 12 different ways.
Recently, a huge supply of heroin was taken. It was concealed in an apparently harmless shipment of 35 barrels of olive oil. The deadly drug was burned in the incinerator of the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. And more vicious, more deadly, even than these soul-destroying drugs, is the menace of marijuana. No doubt many of you do not believe that these things do happen, but they cannot happen to you. You may also believe that the facts have been exaggerated. Let me tell you of something that happened right here in our own city.
Let's.
You probably read about it in the papers.
Probably.
However, I'll give you the real facts behind the case. There was an apartment near one of our high schools. It was run by a woman known as May Coleman.
Come on, May Coleman. The drug den.
Hey, come on, May, get up.
What time is it?
Time to get up and give this place a going over. Looks like the Marines had landed.
Oh, that bunch last night was high enough to take over the Marines and the Navy.
You better get on the job. Some of the kids may be up this afternoon.
Oh, Jack, we can get along without dragging those young kids up here.
Oh, why don't you button up your lip? You're always squawking about something. You got more static than the radio.
So much dialogue was used in the musical. Like, it's wonderful. I like to slowly luxuriate in front of the mirror as I put on my hosiery. Put away the Cafe Bustelo. Who dat? I told you just leave my Amazon packages at the door. We're fine. Look at her calf. Girl, get your entire life. This was like porn of its day.
Oh, greetings.
Well,
Watching someone put on the hosiery like
How are
that.
you? Come here. Come here. Glad to see you.
Is May in?
She'll be right in. Just sit down and make yourself comfortable.
Hey, what kind of a joint is this, Eddie?
Oh, it's all right, Gwen. See, they probably had a party last night.
Oh.
Like, is it supposed to be in disarray?
A couple of your customers, May.
Yeah? They're old enough to know what they're doing. Not like those young kids you bring up here.
All right, all right. Listen, I'm going to blow.
Where are you going?
Blow who?
I got to make some deliveries, and I'll probably drop by Joe's place and bring back a couple of the kids.
Oh, I wish you'd lay off those kids.
Oh, why don't you get over that mother complex?
Lay off those kids. By the way, even though I'm celebrating 420, I'm completely sober because I'm a lightweight. But I am on coke. Whitney Houston approved. You know what I like of films of this era? Just these slow establishing shots. Let you really know. This is how people walk on a
Oh,
sidewalk.
by the way, Ralph, I'm sort of getting a little party Saturday afternoon over at my grandmother's. You know, the place with the swimming pool? Like to come?
Thanks, Eddie. Maybe I will.
I'd sure like to have you.
Okay, I'll probably drop over.
So long, Ralph.
See you later. Hey, Ralph. Hi, kid. Fine, Jack, and you? Oh, great. Where you heading? Oh. Hey, how do you like that? That's the one I was telling you about. Very nice.
I don't know why you want to make such a fuss over that Ralph Wiley. Oh, he's a swell swimmer. He made the freshman team that year he went to college.
Yeah, and that left him out. My dad knows his family. None of them are any good. Father and mother just got a divorce from Paris.
Yeah?
You know, Ralph runs around pretty much on his own. He's been in a couple of jams.
Well, I only kind of say hello to him. I don't go around with him.
Well, you better not. He's a little too old for it. That's what my dad said.
Hello, Mary. How are you, Bill? How are you, Al?
Oh, hello, Ralph. You know our brother Jimmy, don't you?
How are you?
Listen to Jesus,
I'd
Jimmy.
like you to meet a friend of mine, Jack Perry. Mary, Bill.
How do you do?
Glad to know you. We're going over to
Exposition.
Joe's place. Why don't you come along?
We have a date to play a set of doubles.
Oh, you can play anytime. Come on, we'll have some laughs.
Oh, we can today, Ralph. Some other time.
Can I go along with you?
Sure.
Hey, I'll see you at dinner, sis.
Party time.
Don't be late, Jimmy.
Just another perfectly normal afternoon.
Hey, he ain't no paperman.
Why don't you know him? That hot finger curling.
Boy, he really swings out hot with a nice jive. You want to dance?
Good.
May's expecting us at the apartment a little later. Any new prospects?
Maybe.
Just stand behind him. Just turn the arms out. Ooh. He's smoking jazz cabbage.
Oh, Jimmy, you're wonderful.
You just finding out?
I need to respond like that. You're wonderful. You're just finding out.
Why can't we go now?
Good. Hey, kids, we're having a little party up at my girlfriend's apartment. Wouldn't you like to come? Oh, I'd love to. You want to come, don't you, Jimmy?
Oh, sure. Any place with you.
Well, come along. We can all go in my car.
See you later, Joe.
Hey, Jimmy, you into violent laughter? Oh, sorry. I dropped my illicit things. I have all this fodder for the book burning later.
It's sweet of you to help me, Bill.
Well, I'll try anything except domestic crime.
Why, Bill, don't you want to learn something about running your own home?
The answer is no. You know, after that session we had yesterday, I went home and told Mother that the trouble with her
session.
pot roast gravy was she hadn't added 3 heaping teaspoonfuls of olive oil.
What did she say?
She didn't say anything. She just threw me out of the kitchen.
Oh, I don't wonder. Hello, children. Hello, Mother.
Hello, Mrs. Lane.
That was sweet of you, Mother.
Gosh, hot chocolate. Thanks, Mrs. Lane.
I know you can't study on empty stomachs. Now then, enjoy yourself.
He will.
She will too, Mrs. Lane.
Mary Lane.
May I?
With an L.
Oh, thank
for
you,
love.
kind sir. You're so very, very kind.
Mary, before we do that math, how about reading some of this? It's swell.
Romeo and Juliet.
Don't you like it?
Uh-huh.
Romeo and
You know, when I
Juliet.
study this, I kind of think of you. I just sort of feel as though you're there beside me. Well, listen. It is my soul that calls upon thy name. How silver sweet sound lovers' tongues by night.
They're using a public domain play,
Softest
so they don't have
music
to pay rights.
to attending
I'm
ears.
playing a public domain movie,
Romeo.
so I don't have to pay
My
rights.
dear,
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail. Just 20 years till then.
Well, I'll see you tonight, Mary. Bye, Mrs. Lang.
Goodbye.
So long. Gotcha.
Oh,
Oh, I guess I'm all right. Well, bye. Bye.
hey, Dad!
Oh, Junior. Hey.
The musical is so good. I highly advise it to
Hey,
anyone.
Dad, you got anything for me?
Well, they sure
It might be on
Don't bother your
Hulu.
father every night.
Have you?
There you are.
What made you so late, Bill? I was getting worried.
Well, I had to study, Ma.
He was not. I saw him out walking with his girl. Bill's got a girl.
Snitches get stitches.
Junior,
Well, Bill has got a girl.
quiet. And
What
put
is
that
up with this
candy
little
away till after dinner.
decrepit Aryan
And you
youth
shouldn't have given it
snitching
to
on
him.
people?
Well, he has got a girlfriend and her name is Mary.
Yeah, I'll shut you up.
Feminine what?
Bill, Junior, put that carriage on. Junior.
Oh, that's a little one out of there. All right there, young.
Mary's little Ann, Mary's little Ann. I didn't mean to Bill honest, I didn't.
Oh, well, what I'm burned up about is it just didn't say Bill had a swell girl.
Gee, it must be love. She'd have to be swell for you to like her.
Uh-huh. Sounds like you want something. Come on, what is it?
Well, it's my model airplane. It won't work. Gosh, Bill, you could fix it. You can fix anything.
Yeah, Bill.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Dad, read me 26, will you?
Yeah, here we are. You see?
I just want to become a meme with my
Hello,
popcorn.
Jimmy.
Is that so much to ask?
Mary told me to wait and tell her she had to go home. Her mother wanted her to go to the dressmaker with her.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Must be getting grown up. I see Mary let you have the car.
Yeah. Can I take you any place?
Well, I wasn't going any place in particular.
Well, then, how about driving over to the show place with me? I'll buy you a soda.
I never drink that stuff.
Well, gee, I'll buy you something else.
Never drink
Okay,
this stuff.
you're on the hook for one root beer.
Well.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
I love how everyone in this like random American
Hello,
town
man.
Hello, Ralph.
has like a transatlantic accent.
Two sodas.
Hello there, Jimmy.
One root beer. How's Meg?
Oh, she's fine. We're going up to her apartment a little later.
Couldn't Bill come along? Well, come on along. Bill, you'll get a kick out of it.
Thanks just the same.
Oh, come on, Bill. Mary won't be jealous.
Why, sure. All the kids will be there. It's team.
Well, I don't know. I really shouldn't. Well, okay.
A lot of the kids. Nothing like getting high and dancing the jitterbug.
What do you think? Yeah, come on in.
Come on, Bill, don't stand there.
Stand here.
I'm Meg. This is Bill Harper. He's okay.
Hello.
He's
If you
okay.
say so, it's all right with me. I'll be back in a minute. Hi, kids. How you doing? There's a new one in the bay.
Yeah, Bill Harper. He's all right. Frances got herself quite a yen for her.
Not bad. I didn't think she had that much taste.
She knows what she's doing. She's got Ralph nuts about her, and now she's got her hooked up with this new kid.
Say, we haven't many more smoke. You better run over and get some.
Why couldn't you find that out when I was here this morning? Now I've got my car in the shop.
Well, what of it? That kid out there, Jimmy. He's got a car. He'll take you. Come on, get going. Hurry up.
Jimmy like that it was dance party, music. Over there. Everybody sings like immediately.
You got a car, haven't you? Why, yeah, my sister. Mind giving me a lift? Why, sure. Come on. Okay.
I like the slow, questionable, heavy petting. That's right, I'm showing you one of these stag films.
No, thank you. Well, here we are. Oh, thanks.
Oh, May, don't forget me.
I never forget you. Oh, dear. If you want a good smoke, try one of these.
Jazz cabbage. No, it's not the musical because YouTube would snatch this down if it were the musical, like with the quickness. That said, it's awesome seeing the parallels to the musical.
That's better. That's more like it. I know you like that really well.
I like how he's supposed to be a high school student, but he's definitely like 35. That's how it starts. You start drinking soda at the soda
Just a minute,
fountain.
kid.
Hey, Jack, give me a cigarette before you go, will you?
He's hooked to it. I will talk about my YouTuber snatch as much as I want to, Kyle.
Hello, Jack.
Hiya, boss.
Giggle sticks, jazz
How's
cabbage.
business?
Getting better every day. Those kids sure go for it.
Well,
Had to run over for a couple more cartons. Ran short today.
I like how business like they are about it.
that's 10 gross for Jack Perry. Who? Pete Daly. All right, send him in. It's all right, stay where you are.
I want to talk to you.
All right, go ahead. Jack's okay. What's the beef?
Listen, you never heard no beef when I had to sell that rotten gin.
You're after the dough, aren't you?
Yeah, but I don't need dough that bad.
The side effect about marijuana looking like you're 30
There are
years old when
millions
you're in
of
high
stupid
school.
pieces just begging to be taken. Don't
Vice
be a dope.
versa, if he had smoked
I'm just
marijuana,
dope enough to
he
draw the
wouldn't
line
look like he was
selling
30
up
now.
to kids.
But he wasn't on the jazz
All right,
cabbage.
Pete. You know what my policy's always been.
It's like
The
oil
boys
of
are
Olay.
not satisfied. I'm always glad to have them retire. Retire permanently. So long.
I only wish you had a couple of kids so I could... Get out!
All right, Jack, pick up your stuff from down here. I'll be ready by now.
Okay, well.
Let's go, Jack. I'm red hot.
Better be careful how you drive it. The first thing you know, you'll be ice cold.
He's red hot. What sort of turn was that?
Take it easy, kid. Go around, you'll kill somebody.
Oh, Lord. The most gentle vehicular homicide ever.
Mary, you're not eating your breakfast again. Bill Hartford hasn't been around lately. Anything wrong between you two?
Why should there be anything wrong?
There shouldn't be, I'm sure. And whatever it is isn't serious, I know.
I'm sorry, Mother, for snapping at you like that.
Don't worry
It's not
about
a
it,
Mario
dear.
Kart.
Why don't you speak frankly to Bill? He'll be honest whatever the trouble is.
Frankly, to
I'm
Billy. You
sure
have
Bill
to speak
Harper
Billy
never
to
lied
Bill.
about anything.
Yes, that's right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bill's mother says he never lies.
There, you see?
You think it'd be all right if I speak to him about it?
Why, of course.
Oh, Jimmy,
Yes, Jimmy.
Sit down, darling, and I'll have your breakfast for you in a moment.
Oh, man.
Jimmy,
What have I got to worry about?
why don't you tell me?
Oh, for Pete's sake, don't start to cross-examine me, will you? I'm all right.
Jimmy! Don't let Mother see you like that.
Like what? Overreacting? Meanwhile, at the man's place.
There is no doubt that there is an organized gang distributing the narcotic to students, not only in my school, but all over the city. You government men have got to find some way to put an end to it.
Of course, I agree with you, Dr.
I
Carroll.
like that the FBI
But do you realize
is
that
involved.
marijuana is not like other forms of dope? You see, it grows wild in almost every state in the Union. Therefore, there is practically no interstate commerce in the drug. As a result, the government's hands are tied. And frankly, the only sure cure is a widespread campaign in education.
Oh, it's all right to talk about education, Mr. Wyatt, but we educators can't do anything until the public is sufficiently aroused.
Let me show you something.
Arouse the public.
In 1930, the
Arouse
records on marijuana in the Washington office of the Narcotics Division scarcely filled a small folder like this. Today, they fill cabinets.
Man.
All these devoted to marijuana records.
I like the era of the war on drugs where we have to make the
Here is an
public
example.
angry about it first.
A 16-year-old lad apprehended in the act of staging a holdup. 16 years old and a marijuana addict. Here is a most tragic case.
Yes, I remember.
Let's make a
Just
movie out
young
of
boy.
it.
Under the influence of the drug, he killed his entire family with an axe.
Then there is the most vicious type of case.
Killed his entire family with
In
an
Michigan.
axe.
A young girl, 17 years old, a reefer smoker, taken in a raid in the company with 5 young men. Here is a particularly flagrant case.
Yes, I remember. The newspapers made quite a play of it. In West Virginia, wasn't it?
Yes. And there are hundreds of them coming up, new ones every day.
I'd like to take these records, if I may. I feel they would be of invaluable assistance to me in combating the evil in my school.
You're very welcome, Dr. Carroll.
Thank you.
Just snatch them up. Not mimeograph. Nothing.
Sit
Just
down, Bill.
take the records from the FBI.
Let's
So
see
you
if
can
it's on
tell
the
your
wall.
high school.
What is it? You were always a fine student. You always had excellent grades.
But not now.
I guess the work is getting a little harder, Dr. Carroll.
No, it isn't that. Bill, I'd like to help you. But of course I can't unless you let me. You're undermining your help.
Well, there's nothing, Dr. Carroll. Really, there isn't.
Let me help
I'll
you,
study
Bill.
harder, honest.
Let
Honest.
Dr. Carroll help you.
If you were being honest with me and honest with yourself, I'm afraid you tell me an entirely different story. Bill, I'm going to ask you a straightforward question.
And I'm going to give you a
And
convoluted
I'd like to
answer.
have a straightforward answer.
Yes.
Isn't it true that you have, perhaps unwillingly, acquired a certain harmful habit through association with certain undesirable people?
Certain undesirables.
Well,
Oh, no, sir, I haven't, Dr. Carroll. Well, that is, you see, I'm worried about something at home.
all right, my boy. We'll just have to let it go at that. But remember, if you ever want to confide in me, no one will ever be the wiser.
Thank you, Dr. Carroll.
I'm going to use that as a pickup line. No one will ever be the wiser. What?
Hello, Mary. You want to play a set?
Thanks, Teddy, but I'm waiting for someone.
Well, if you're waiting for Bill, he hasn't been here for weeks.
Is she just in a bra? 'Cause if so, ooh, girl.
Didn't take that new kid long to catch on.
Don't take any of them long. Say, don't you ever get fed?
You're feeding me, can't you see? Give me that and a fork, will you?
Get it yourself.
She's so bitter. It makes me so happy. And the weird dude is just sitting in the armchair, still laughing. Same exact way. Like, how many reaction shots did they get of him? Just legs. Come on, Bill. Feverishly supportive of the free nipple movement. Good, Roxy. Good. I'm not sure how there was a baby boom if the teenagers of the 1930s were being raised thinking that that's what sex looks like.
Good morning, Miss. We're from the police department.
Good morning.
We're tracing a hit-and-run driver. Someone caught the license number at the place of the accident but didn't get it quite right. So we're checking all numbers like it, and yours is one of them.
Well, I'll try to help you.
You remember what you did on the 29th of last month?
Oh, that was the day before Mother's birthday. Oh, yes, I remember that because I left school and went directly to the dressmaker's with Mother. I was there all afternoon.
Did you happen to loan your car to a couple of men?
No, I had the car all afternoon myself.
Well, thanks, miss. Sorry to have troubled you.
Tell me, was the person killed?
Fortunately, he wasn't, but that's still no excuse for hit-and-run driving.
Dun, dun, dun. Tell me, for no reason whatsoever, was the person killed? Like, girl.
Has Jimmy Lane been here today?
1930 suspiciousness
He was,
is my
then.
favorite
He went over to May's
suspiciousness.
place.
Clerks
You know what that is.
lurking.
Well, he was going to wait for me here, so he didn't give me May's address. Are you sure Jimmy didn't leave any message for me? Mary?
Mary Lane with an L.
No, he didn't.
For love.
But I guess you're okay. I'll write it down for you.
Wheat does make you more passionate for piano playing. That's how I explain for Tori Amos, Kate Bush, my dead can dance phase. But now I'm just on the coke. A cola.
He's around somewhere.
That's all.
I think he went out to take Agnes home, but he'll be right back. Come in and sit down, Mary. And let me take your coat.
Sit down. Watch me laugh in stilted ways.
Who's the new kid just came in?
Oh, it's that gal that Ralph's gone overboard for. Funny, we've never been able to get her up here before.
We've never been able to get her. Like they have this dossier on everyone in the town.
Scram, will you?
I mean, that's the one accurate part of this. Just being sleepy. Just in her face. Girl.
Smoke, Mary?
Thanks. Are you sure Jimmy will be back soon?
Sure, any minute.
Her face. Wait a minute. Yes, long establishing shots. I'm gonna put that on my acting resume someday. Writhing in camisole. On fainting couch. Special skills. There we are. Oh. I'm not saying that's what my cat looks like all the time, but that's what my cat looks like all the time.
Say, what's the matter, an orphan?
Where do you put it? You got a hollow leg?
Camisole, sports bra, times is hard. Times is
Mary,
hard.
give me a Mary. Oh, Mary.
This is not what I needed. No means no. We've been teaching you since the 30s. Lord. This got real dark real quick. Like, I think I was more comfortable with the vehicular homicide sequence than this. The face. It's like, the difference in mouthfeel. I like her giggle scream. I like that. It had such a crisp sound to it. Did he pull a gun? I think he pulled a gun. Yep. It was Mary. Mary Lane. With an L. For love.
No. Look. Jack, is she all right?
She just has a numeral
dead.
on her back.
May, get me some water. Now listen, you two. I want you to get out of here. Get out of here and forget you're ever in here today. I'll handle this. Now get going.
He's gonna frame you, Jimmy. Do, 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 do.
Give it to me.
Is it just water? Is it supposed to be cold
Here.
water? Is that it? Just pistol whips him, then cold water, cold water, cold water.
Harry.
Why would you shoot your sister?
Mary. Mary.
Where's it Bill? Bill and Jimmy are the same person in this. Like, they're just merged
What
into
happened?
one.
You killed her.
Quick, hold the water away from him. Hold the water far away.
After I scram, you call the cops. And this is your story. Remember it. These two kids came up here for a couple of beers. You're out in the kitchen, you heard the shot. When you got in here, that's what you found. Just stick to that story.
Mary!
Murray!
Mary!
Murray!
Speak to me. Mary!
Sadly, was the bong water. Blah. Meanwhile, back at the Woolworths counter. My cat has decided to join the filming.
Oh, Jack. I was just talking to a friend of mine. A cop. Sergeant on the homicide squad. The guy you hit that day died.
Died? You didn't...
No. I didn't crack. I'm not going to. Nobody will ever know you were driving that car.
Thanks, Jack.
Just as long as you keep your mouth shut that you were ever up in May's apartment.
Why, sure, Jack, sure.
Okay.
The Hopper marijuana slaying trial.
Your Honor, I'd like to recall Dr. Alfred Carroll to the stand.
Call Dr. Alfred Carroll to the stand.
I like that they have to say it twice. Because if you don't say it twice, you didn't actually call him to the stand. That's how it works.
Dr. Carroll, as principal of the Lakeside High School, did you, during the last 3 months, notice any changes in the demeanor and attitude of your student, William Hopper?
Yes, in a number of things. For example, at times disassociation of ideas. In another instance, I happened to attend the recent interscholastic tennis matches. And while Bill Harper had been considered an exceedingly good player, I saw him miss the ball by as much as 3 or 4 feet. This, I understand, could be attributed to the use of marijuana. It causes errors in time, space.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness has been qualified to express opinions upon the effect of narcotics.
Sustained. Dr. Carroll has been called merely as a character witness.
Well, then, although you didn't know to your own knowledge that the defendant was using marijuana, did you notice any changes that would lead you to believe, as an educator, that he was under some severe mental strain, which might possibly have been induced by some drug?
Yes, I recall distinctly a few weeks ago. It was during a class of English literature. There was a serious discussion of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, when he suddenly burst into an uncontrollable fit of hysterical laughter.
Oh, by the way, Dr. Carroll,
I mean, it's a funny
6
movie.
months ago, what would have been
Leonardo
your opinion
DiCaprio.
regarding the character of my client?
He was a fine, upstanding American boy, a good scholar, a good athlete, and representative of the caliber of young men we are proud to graduate from our school.
But not this one that sits in the armchair and laughs. The one in the armchair
Oh, snap out of her, will you?
is the worst.
Not our fault. Why'd I ever bring him up there anyway? He's just a kid. I can't hang him.
Shut up, shut up!
Why don't you let yourself go? Talk. Go off your nuts and have me that way, too. It's his own fault, wasn't it?
Shut up! They've got us hidden out, haven't they? The cops can't find us.
Jack, I want to get out of this place.
You're going to stay here as long as we have to keep those two out there undercover. Until the trial's over. The boss gets a better idea.
But they're getting on my nerves.
It can't last much longer. I'm not worried about her. We got to keep him gagged.
Oh, he's about ready to crack.
What you got to do is keep him from having too many reefers.
Any day now, that punk will
Too
get
many
hot.
reefers.
He'll probably spill and tell all he knows if he gets a chance.
I don't think you'll get it. I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna see the boss.
I need more gossamer dressing screens in my world.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, boss. What are we gonna do about that Wiley guy?
Still jittery, huh?
I don't know what the punk's gonna do.
Keep feeding him those hot sticks.
That's what May's been doing. That's no good. I got a hunch that he's due to crack when that harbor verdict comes in. He's on the tee. He's liable to take a powder on us and blow his topper to the DA.
You mean you think we'd all be better off if he never heard the verdict?
Yeah, in this, like, Jack has a whole, like, network of people. It's convoluted. The harbor verdict.
You, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have a duty to perform. A duty to yourselves and to our community.
And to
Mary
my
Lane
mother.
is dead. The evidence you've heard at this trial could not have failed to convince you of the guilt of the defendant. By his own admission, he pressed the trigger of the weapon that sent lovely and innocent Mary Lane to a tragic and untimely death.
She was lovely and innocent.
We are not so much concerned about the
Some
motive
people are
behind the
lovely.
deed
Some people are
as to the
innocent.
deed itself. While the defendant has told you that he saw someone attacking Mary Lane,
Yes?
and that his mind went blank from that moment on, the defense has been unable to produce one witness to substantiate that statement.
He didn't say duty, he said
Ladies and
duty.
gentlemen of the jury, you heard able men testify at this trial, men who have tried to bring out the fact that the defendant might have become momentarily insane when he fired the shot that killed Mary Lane. But the defense
That
has been
rhymes.
unable to prove that he was insane. William Harper was sane when he visited the apartment where the tragedy occurred. He was in the habit of visiting the place. He was sane when he went into a bedroom with another young woman. You all heard what went on in that room. You heard it from the defendant's own lips. Involved as he was in a tawdry love affair, Mary Lane was in the way. She had found him out. In a moment of anger, he deliberately and willfully killed her. If such deeds are permitted to go unpunished, this community would cease to be a decent and safe place for us or our children to live.
Real talk.
I do not believe I have to plead or even demand
But I
that
will
you bring
beg
in a verdict
and grovel.
to punish the defendant for the crime that he has committed against society. You are upright citizens.
The
That
brigade.
is why you were chosen to judge another. And as honest, upright citizens,
Brigade.
there is only one verdict which you can find, and that is a verdict of guilty.
And this court will be adjourned until the jury's verdict is reached.
Oh, thank you for telling us how that works. LOL. Gotta go.
I suppose you all feel the same about this case.
But he might have been insane when he did it.
No, he wasn't. He knew what he was doing.
But supposing he was insane?
You can never make me believe it, nor anybody else. We'll take a first vote. $11 for conviction, 1 for acquittal.
But there's a reasonable doubt about the boy's sanity.
We can't. No doubt about the fact that he murdered her. He admitted it himself. That wasn't the first time he was there.
Just one rando noose.
We gotta make an example before boys like that contaminate all of our children.
We can't have every murderer hiding behind the gag that he's insane.
I like that him
Sure,
seeing
they'd
a
be red
noose
before they kill somebody. But
emboldened
whose
him.
fault is it?
So 12 angry men, 11 apathetic jurors. 11 jurors. It's musical chairs. They have to sit down, get up,
Have
sit
you reached
down,
a verdict?
get up.
We have. The defendant will rise.
The defendant's already risen.
What is your verdict?
You find the defendant guilty. Discharged.
Dun dun dun. Listen to Jesus, Jimmy. Playing piano, looking worried over your shoulder.
What's the matter with you? The creeps.
May. May!
What do you want?
Bring me some reefers.
Reefers. Reefers. Give me the reefers. It helps me with my diabetes.
They're going to hang you.
Clutching at your neck. I love 1930s acting choices.
Oh, come on. Get a hold of yourself. Here you are. And quit that crazy laughing.
Where's Jack? I want to get out of here.
They'll pick you up and hang you if you don't pipe down.
I want to see Jack. Jack. I want to see Jack. Jack.
You better quiet him. I can't do anything with him.
Stilted laughter, stilted laughter. Do it.
I've got to
Do
see
it.
Jack.
Yes.
We can't let that kid hang.
He'll be here. Don't worry. He'll be here in a little while.
I've got to see him. I've got to see him.
Got to. No. She's like, I'm gonna go back to learning Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. Just let me do my thing. Oh, Jesus. We got a crier.
Come on, darling. Everything will be over soon. Do you want me to play something for you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Play something.
All right.
Want me to play something like I was before? Before I came over here to console you?
Honey, give me a smoke, will you?
I like that this is like just fully orgasmic. Just give me a smoke, will you? Ooh, 1930s porn.
Master. Master. Wait, Master.
If someone has not made that into a GIF of her smoking the marijuana with that look on her face at the piano, I'm gonna be very mad at the internet.
I know what you want. You want to kill me.
You're crazy. Take it easy, kid. I just want to talk to you.
Her reaction is every time that I find out that it's going to be a couple more weeks or months in quarantine.
Yes, yes. Apartment 32.
Just living your best fire poker life. Just chase her. And that's how we arrest white people in the 1930s. No? Just me? Okay. It was supposed to be a fire
Who's
poker.
behind you?
No, no, no.
Go hang if you don't talk. Who hired you and Jack Mary? Are you ready to tell what you know?
Yes.
Ba-dum-bum. Tell what you know, so we can make a radio play out of it. Just taking down walls very slowly. Oh, you weren't ready for how good my axe pantomime is. You weren't two-handed. That's right. Theater major. I'm kidding. I'm too poor for college.
If we can gain some measure of leniency for my client, she is prepared to enter a plea of guilty and, in addition, turn the state's evidence in the case of William Harper.
I regret that this court is not prepared to bargain with justice.
I'll tell anyway. I was there. I saw it.
Don't
I know
bargain
who
with
killed
justice.
Mary. And I'll tell you who killed Mary Lane. It wasn't Bill.
Mary
was
Lane,
Jack.
oh Mary Lane.
Jack Perry. He shot Mary, and then he put the gun in Bill's hand. We were all at the apartment one afternoon, and Mary came in looking for her brother. Bill and I, we'd been in another room. And Bill came in, he caught Ralph with Mary, and they started to fight. But it was Jack who had the gun. He was going to hit Bill over the head with it to make him stop. And then the gun went off. I saw it. I can see it now. It was horrible. And before he knew it, Mary was dead. But you see, Judge, Bill didn't know he hadn't killed Mary. He was so doped up, they made him think he had. Ralph wanted to tell you, too. Oh, if they'd only let him. But this is the truth, Judge. I'm telling you the truth. After Jack saw the where he was dead, he put the gun in Bill's hand.
Plot twist.
It was Jack's fault. And it was my fault, too. I got all of them to come up to the apartment. I'm just as much to blame. I am.
Do I understand you wish to plead guilty? charge of fostering moral delinquency in the case of William Harper?
Yes, I'm guilty. I am.
I need to use that audio clip for things.
And also an order setting aside the jury's verdict in the case of the people versus William Harper. In the interests of justice,
I'm going to make a soundboard
I
and
shall
have her
direct the
pleading
verdict
guilty.
of not guilty.
That's how this works. Judges just let you free.
Sign here, please. You shall be brought into court on Thursday, the 17th, when sentence will be pronounced.
Thursday.
Meanwhile, you will be held as a material witness in the case of the people versus Ralph Wiley.
That Ralph, he sure is a wily one. You're welcome. This is my art. This is my ministry. And with that, we just tie a little bow on that package. I remember the good times. The time we shot him. Her. That person of indeterminate gender. The clubbing with the fire poker. Here's my chance. That's all. That's how this works.
We have come in the hearings before this court today to what I hope will be the final actions revolving about an unhappy and unfortunate case, one whose horrible tragedy will forever remain with me. I am happy to have been enabled, before it was too late, to order the verdict of the jury in the case of the people versus William Harper to be set aside.
Sentence.
But, young man, although this court is convinced that to declare you guilty would have been a gross miscarriage of justice,
have you noticed that this
we
film
cannot condone your acts.
and Birdman end in the same
And
way?
we can express only the hope that your experiences may not alone keep you, but thousands of others from the vicious pitfalls of marijuana.
Ooh, he added the
Thus,
extra
I am ordering
pronunciation
you
to
to
that.
remain in this court during the next case, so that you will be obliged to witness what you yourself so narrowly escaped. Call the case of the people versus Ralph Wiley.
Bill.
Bill.
Ralph, Sally, we got takeaway from Dim Fools.
In this case, the state waives trial of the defendant, Ralph Wiley. It is convinced that he is hopelessly and incurably insane, a condition caused by the drug marijuana to which he was
The
addicted.
eye shots.
It is recommended, Your Honor,
The
that the defendant be
eye
placed in an
shots.
institution for the criminally insane for the rest of his natural life. Defendant counsel joins the state in this request.
Since counsel for the defense, as well as counsel for the state, seem to agree on this, I see no reason why the request should not be granted.
Yes,
Yes.
that happened right here.
Here.
To your neighbors. It is not too much to say that in your hands lies the possibility of averting other tragedies like it. We must work untiringly so that our children are obliged to learn the truth. Because it is only through knowledge that we can safely protect them. Failing this, the next tragedy may be that of your daughter, or your son, or yours, or yours, or yours.
Alternate title! Oh my god. Did y'all enjoy that? Yay! Oh my word. So, I feel fully educated in the ways of the marijuana. How about yourself? Oh, thank you for joining me for this extravaganza this afternoon. If you enjoyed all of this, feel free to spread this video around. It's going to be uploaded immediately after this live stream. This link will become an archive of this. I also made a playlist of all the previous films I did, or attempted to do. Santa Claus vs. the Martians did not work out, because it is a copywritten work in other countries, so it got flagged here because it can't be played worldwide. So that's the only one that's not done. My next film is going to be, I believe, this Wednesday. I'm going to put up a link for it on my page and also here on my YouTube. I'm going to be doing on Wednesday, it's going to be Weird Movie Wednesdays, I'm doing the original House on Haunted Hill. You guys suggested it. I found a really good digital public domain print of it, and I think you guys are going to like it a lot. I'll bring out my Vincent Price cookbook. Did I mention Vincent Price had a cookbook? It's not spoopy, but it exists, and I have it. It's one of my cherished inherited items from my grandma. So, without further ado, if you want to be notified of when I do these live screenings, YouTube will do that for you on your phone or on your computer or wherever. First off, go below, subscribe to me. That'll make your name pop up here. And while you're at it, hit the alert bell, because then it'll be like, hey, Logan's going live! And it'll be like I'm text messaging you personally. And that's what we need in these days. So yes, please, by all means, go ahead and put that there in your subscription box. That'll make you pop up. It'll help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers so I can be a real boy, according to YouTube. And also I want to thank everybody that makes this possible by, ooh, let me see. Ooh, do it at the same time as this one and we can join you. Holler! Is earlier in the day better for people as opposed to later in the day? Because I'll do afternoon ones, like... Time is ephemeral to me right now. It's just very, like... It's 4:30, 5:30, 9 in the morning. What? Like, it's all very nebulous. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy that. Also, yeah, go ahead and look up the musical version of Reefer Madness while you're at it. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Oh, what I was going to say before I so rudely interrupted myself because I'm silly and have no, what's the word I'm looking for? No sense of keeping things together. I want to thank everybody that actually supports me over up on the Patreons. All of this is possible because people go ahead and give me a little bit of monene once a month, and the support of that helps me actually get everything from supplies to lights to keeping the lights turned on in the middle of this. So I want to say thank you to everyone that does that. If you want to, the link is below, or also I'm throwing it up in the chat rooms. Or if you want to just throw money into my digital tip bucket, you can do that as well, which I'm also throwing into the chat room as well. I'd have all the different forms, whether it be Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. If you want to put it inside me, I can accommodate that for you. I said what I said. Anyway, again, feel free to share this to people. Subscribe to me below. I want to make somebody, if you subscribe to me, it makes a bell go off and your name shows up. I think everybody is subscribed to me right now, but if you're not subscribed to me right now, you can make that happen right above. in this feed. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun today. Let me know also in the comments section what public domain movies you'd like to see me do next. If there's other films like Reefer Madness or House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price on Wednesday, or other ones that come to mind that you're like, oh my god, please, let's watch that together and be silly together. So thank you for staying home and watching with me. And yeah, hopefully I see you guys all again soon. So thank you and have a beautiful,